Hi everyone, and welcome to part 7 of The Sims 4 Seasons. So it's the next morning, and you guessed it, the Moss family called Madison and told her about what Robin did the night before, and she is appalled because, staying up past curfew is one thing, but going to a restaurant and breaking things and trying to steal and harassing customers and staff is a whole other thing. And the Moss family told her that they're very upset that Robin did this, and that while they didn't press charges this time, they can. And they might if this happens again. And as someone who was once a police officer, Madison is horrified by this because she does not want Robin to have a juvenile record. And she's trying to get this through Robin's thick skull, but it's not quite working. And Robin is just kind of downplaying it and saying that she wasn't stealing. She was trying to take back what was once hers because her family worked hard for this restaurant, and that, that part of that was hers, and she just got completely cut out of it, which is fair enough. But with nothing working, Madison does pull out the card of, what would your parents think of this? They would be disappointed in you. This is something they worked towards, and you're breaking it, and you're making their friends' lives difficult. This isn't the right way to handle this. Shouldn't you want to help them? Shouldn't you want to make this restaurant the best it could be in some way? Why are you wanting to cut it down? And while she tries to not let on to it, this is something that actually does get through to Robin a little bit. And a little bit I wanted to try having Madison ground Robin because, it hasn't quite worked in the past trying to ground her, but I think she actually got through enough to Robin this time that it may just work. And also, she is even more furious than she usually gets with Robin, so I think this time Robin knows that Madison really means business. And her parenting skill wasn't high enough for her to ground, but I did, punish, so we can... Hold on, so we can ground. So I did actually, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We'll ground for arguing. So I did actually raise her parenting skill to be high enough to where she could actually ground because, with something like this, I think she needs to be grounded, but I will lower back to where it was before. It's just, I feel like that was, okay, leisure day, start tomorrow, cool, thanks. All right, so let's just get past the arguing and get to the actual grounding. And also, Sky Chimes 658 left just a really perfect comment on this whole thing that I just wanted to read. And I already said some of what was said in it, but I just wanted to share it anyway. So they said, I feel like the Mouse family on one hand has a ton of sympathy for Robin because they realize she's clearly having a hard time with the loss of her parents and her formal life, but at the same time, they're losing patience because their daughter is hurt by the way Robin just cut out of her life, and because Robin brought a bunch of troublemakers into the restaurant and caused a ruckus. So I don't think they would involve the authorities, but I do think they might talk to Madison and say that while they didn't call the cops this time, they might in the future if Robin keeps trying to steal from the restaurant or harassing the staff and breaking the plumbing. As a former law officer, Madison would be appalled. This is more than just staying out past curfew, and she doesn't want Robin to have a juvenile record. So thank you for leaving that comment. I just really wanted to share that. So anyway, back to the grounding. All right, what do we want to do? Ground Sim by disallowing friends for one day. I think that might be the most appropriate thing because, it was her friend group that caused this, and I did actually want her to leave the house for something today, which I will get to shortly. So I'm thinking this is, the most suitable one. So that's how we're going to ground her. Oh, no. Okay, so poor Rachel's just an absolute mess. Everything's... I think she's on... Is she on bathing her? Okay, thank you, Robin. Yeah, I think Madison, after that whole thing, Madison managed to get through to Robin a little bit, and, she's maybe realizing that she did really screw up and that probably wasn't how she should have handled the situation. So I think Madison's getting a little bit better at handling this whole thing, and something finally worked. She finally got through to Robin and, finally was able to ground her. They might go back to that not being the case. We'll see what happens. But, at least this time she got through to Robin. So anyway, Madison does have work today. So shortly I was going to have her head to the garden and fertilize a plant, which should be easy enough. I'm pretty sure she should be able to do that. Okay, looks like she's taking out her frustration on this little stuffed cat, which is fair enough. I think she needs to do that. Yeah, I think that's needed after an intense morning like that. Before we get to the garden, I did want to show you all something. So we are on the first day of summer. And we, of course, have leisure day coming up the next day. So I know typically you have school off in the summer, but so what I've seen other people do is I've seen them make a holiday for each day where you have school and work off, but I don't want to do that because if I do that, then that means that Madison won't have work either, and I don't want to not make any progress with her job throughout the week. So I think what I'll do instead of that is just use a vacation day for Robin for each of these days. Her friends will still be going to school, But I probably wouldn't be having her doing anything with them before 3 anyway, so I think that's fine. So we'll have her stay from home from school that way, and I think that'll work really well, just because I wanted to get the feel of having a summer vacation. And I also went ahead and added in those 2 other holidays I was talking about. So we've got the Super Bowl holiday on this day, and then that day is also Rachel's birthday. But I might age her up a little bit before that. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, like maybe somewhere in here. Because I don't think I'm going to want to wait all the way till the beginning of spring. And then we also have the April Fool's holiday here. So yeah, that was Mischief Spirit and Streaking, so that should be fun. I wanted to try the Streaking thing out. And then for this one, we have Sports TV, Invite Guests, and Drinking. I couldn't really figure out anything else that worked. And then I also tweaked some of the other holidays I added because there was just a few mistakes with them. So for Flower Fest, I added in Grand Meal and Giving Flowers just so there was a little bit more going on that day and it was a little more fun. And then Spooky Day, the only thing I did with that was I made it so that they didn't have off school and work because Sky Chimes pointed out that usually you don't have off school and work for Halloween. So I made that switch, and then what else was there? Oh yeah, I also added a 10 holiday ceremony to Remembrance Day because someone brought up that I could add that. It could be like they go to the cemetery to visit their grave sites. So I think that works. And I also gave Thankful Spirit. Thought that fit in really well with the holiday. So anyway, that's all the changes that I made. So I just wanted to show those really quickly. Although she is a little hungry, so, oh no, those are smelling. I was gonna have her eat those peas. I mean, that's probably not the best thing to do, but you know what I mean? When life is busy, oh, let's eat these peas. You know what I mean? When life is busy, you sometimes just gotta eat your toddler's peas. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get some food. Oh, was this? Oh, great, this is sparking now. Like, there's, I don't know, I need to get this fixed, but I've also been spending a lot of time outside the apartment. I think they actually have to be in the apartment for the landlord to be there to fix things, so I don't know, I just need to find a good time where they're going to be in the apartment for a while to fix that. So anyway, as far as what I wanted to do with later in the day, like what I was alluding to earlier, was that I wanted to have Madison and Robin go on a little bit of an apology tour because I think just saying sorry to the Moss family over the phone was not enough. So Madison told them that, you know, like, let us make dinner and then come over to your house and just, like, talk in person about this. Like, we just really want to make it up to you. So we'll bring a hot meal. Like, I'll have Robin cook something. We'll bring it over. Oh, dear. Okay, well, I'm going to be getting out of this apartment soon. Like, I just want to get away from this one. But yeah, so they're going to go over to the Moss family for dinner, bring some food with them, and apologize, and just try to make things better. Like, you know, like, make Robin actually face them, because I think that's... Oh, no, Rosemary, stop that. Because I think Robin, like, really needs to see them face to face. Like, she really needs to better acknowledge what she did. So I think as hard as it is, actually facing them will be really helpful for getting her to, like, to getting it to fully sink in. What is this? Okay, no, sorry. Sorry, Dad. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's something we need to do. And then, in addition to them, I think another apology that needs to be made is that we need to apologize to Penny Pizzazz over here because their poor neighbor, you know what, actually, she's done eating, so I'm just going to go ahead and travel and get out there, but I think they need to apologize for their neighbor because I'm sure the walls in this cheap apartment aren't very thick, so she's probably hearing all the yelling and screaming, and then there's all of the you know, junk that went on when they had the dinner where, like, the toddler was running buck naked throughout the hallway, and there was, like, a bunch of noise and stuff, so she feels like, even though Penny hasn't really said anything to them directly, she feels like they've probably been annoying their poor neighbor, so she just wants to go over and see if she can give her, like, one of the floral arrangements she's made as, like, an apology gift, and just kind of get on a better foot, because they haven't really talked, so she's not sure what exactly Penny thinks of her, but she just wants to make sure their neighborly relations are good. So she's going to go do that after she takes care of this. So I think I'm just going to do what we have to do to get her goal for the day and then leave. So fortunately we can fertilize, and I don't know, like, I was trying to save these, but I'm just going to use them anyway. Yeah, so it shouldn't take too much. Like, I'll just be here for a few hours and take care of a few things. Okay, I don't care. Just, oh, are we having glitches again? Like, I just want you to fertilize a plant. All right, there we go. Now it's working. Yeah, so she'll just go do that, and then he actually made her neighbor, because, like, she hasn't, like I said, like, she hasn't really talked to Penny that much, and she's just, like, you know, she's a good sim, so she really cares about this stuff, and she's just dreading the thought that her neighbor thinks they're just horrible, loud people who don't care, you know, don't care about their neighbors at all, so she just wants to make sure things are good there, all right, fine, we'll let her play in the rain, so I think she took care of what she needed to do here, yeah. So we're good. Like, fortunately, this workday would have been better than the last one. She really did not do much the day before. You know, she unfortunately wasn't able to do any harvesting the day before, so she got paid nothing. And then, that's cute. She's just kind of like, oh, I love that. Like, I love that she's just kind of enjoying the rain. And then we got this guy playing in the mud puddle. Did you just splash her? Oh, she had a great time in the rain. That's adorable. Oh, you know what? I just realized we have not oh, let's examine. I just realized I haven't done anything with Patchy yet. So we'll do that for a little bit. I'm not sure if Penny would even be home yet. Like when we go over to try. Yeah, like I'm not sure what Penny, like what Penny's work schedule is. So hopefully she's there when we try to make it up to her. But if not, then we're at least going to go to the Moss family. And then, ooh, the next day is going to be leisure day. So I'm thinking I'll place some kind of pool lot with like a grill on it so we can throw it there. Oh, I don't know if it's going to do that thing where it like kind of spooks her. Okay, no, it looks like it didn't. Let's discuss the birds. Okay, we're playing a mud puddle. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how much effort it takes. Oh, he's moving. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know how much it takes to get it to where... oh! Was that William's? Oh, no. Okay, it looked kind of like William's dad. Let's tell a harvest joke. I want her to talk to Patchy more. Make small talk. Patchy's, I don't know, Patchy is kind of interesting. Like, there weren't any occults per se in this expansion pack, but, like, Patchy's kind of like that in a way. Although I don't think you could actually control him. Maybe? I know he'll walk around, but... I can't remember if you can actually add him to a household or not. Question ability to actually scare crows. Ooh, let's do that. And then maybe I'll have her make another floral arrangement just to see if we can make a better one, because I know hers were poor quality. So I just want to see if we can make one that's maybe a little nicer to hand to our neighbor. Yeah, that might be good. So let's go over here and have her do that. So let's make something different. Let's make a daisy arrangement. So let's just make one of daisies. And then maybe we should give one to them. Oh, what the? What was that? I don't know what is with these teleporting glitches. Yeah, I don't think it'll probably take too long to have her make two, but I wanted to at least have one nicer, hopefully nicer floral arrangement. But I imagine the dinner later is going to be just a real tense affair because Robin hasn't talked to Amber at all since she moved to the city. So it's just going to be a whole lot of awkwardness and things being dredged up. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Like, I think, okay, cool. Another text from the dead. I think Robin was still going through, yeah, she is still going through the mean streak, so I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if that mean streak is going to come out at all at this dinner or not. Like, it's just going to be rough. Because, I mean, Robin does have a valid excuse to be a little bit bitter about how things worked out. And, you know, all of her parents, you know, her parents' hard work just completely going to the Miles family. But, you know, the Miles family also worked really hard towards this restaurant. Like, you know, they also went through a major loss with this thing because their families were intertwined and they're very, very close to each other. So, you know, they lost a really good friend. So it's not like this thing where they walked away, you know, like they walked out of it like gaining everything and lost nothing. Like they lost a lot too. And also it's just been harder to run the restaurant without the Winslow family to help them. So, you know, they aren't like villains here at all. It's just how things worked out. And they do, of course, have a lot of sympathy for Robin, but it's just frustrating when this girl who they essentially helped raise is just sabotaging things and making their life difficult. Oh, and I just realized I should probably set up an actual dinner. Oh, did she make it? Nice, she finished. All right, so I think we're going to have her go ahead and get home, and then I'll just plan a dinner party once we get back there, so I will just do this. And to get back to the apartment, see if by chance Penny Pizzazz is home. I mean, it's not really the biggest deal if she isn't, but like I said, she just wants to make sure everything's cool. Let me see, she actually, okay, so I think she is actually home. That's good. And then I'll also have to set up a dinner party, because I think that's probably the easiest way to do it rather than just showing up there, or, I don't know, like, no, I think throwing it as an actual party would just make life a little bit easier for keeping track of things and making sure, like, no one leaves or anything like that, although it's their house. So I'd imagine they wouldn't leave. All right, so before we go ahead and talk to Penny Pizzazz, let's just go ahead and add an event. So we'll do a dinner party. Not going to do a gold event. Like, I'm not even going to be paying attention to that here. All right, so I'll have her be the host. And then we'll just go ahead and pick the Moss family as the guest. And hopefully we could choose their home as the place it is. All right, so we'll just have all of them. And then Robin could come as well. Oh, damn. All right, I did not realize. Oh, man, holy crap, their relationship is trashed right now. Like, I did not realize it got that bad. Yeah, I mean, So we're going to need to do some repairing with them. And it's such a shame, though, because they were once so close. I don't know if I'm going to break. I think I might just get a babysitter for Rachel so that we don't have to worry about this. Because I just think we just need to focus on this. Like, Rachel's going to be a little bit of a distraction, so I think it's probably best that she goes to a babysitter. Yeah, but that sucks, though, because her and Robin were really close when they were younger and all that, so it just sucks that... Okay, yeah, there we go. We can pick theirs. So it just sucks that this is what their relationship has come to. I'm just going to do 7 p.m. to be safe. All right, there we go. So we got that all set up. Yeah, so we're just really going to need to do some bonding with them, and I don't know, like, maybe... we'll just have her go by herself. So maybe after, maybe tomorrow when it's leisure day, they can repair their relationship a little bit and talk. Like, I don't know if this whole thing is maybe gonna start to help that a little bit. And we'll see. But there's certainly some work that needs to be done. All right, so let's knock on the door, see if Penny is home. I'm just gonna make this a quick chat before the party starts. All right, where is she? Is she not home? Oh, there she is. I think she might be. Okay, yeah, she's coming home. We're good. There she is. Thank God. Okay. So I don't think she hasn't actually introduced herself to her. So let's just do a friendly introduction. Say, hey, I'm your neighbor. I just wanted to apologize for all the arguing lately. I just had a lot going on. I'm trying to deal with a teenager who's very difficult. Like, I'm just really sorry. I just want to make sure everything's cool with you. All right. So she seems a little awkward about that. She's like, hey, what are you doing in my house? So let's... I don't know, talk about the rain. Just kind of started off with like some awkward small talk. Oh, she's bored. Yeah, I don't think she's very pleased with this. I mean, maybe this could turn into a friendship though. I don't know though. Like, I'm not sure if they'd really become friends. Let's get to know. Oh, what else can we do? Maybe I don't know about boasting about family. I don't think that's the right thing to do here. Maybe like just have, I don't think we can have a deep conversation yet though. Like, we might not be, let's compliment her outfit. There we go. We'll start with that. And, I don't know, ask about, I think we already asked about days, so we don't need, oh, we can give gift. Okay, let's have a deep conversation. Let's just get right to it and just talk about, like, what's been going on. Say, look, I just wanted to extend an apology, make sure this is right. Seems like she's taking it very well. And then I'm gonna see if we can give her a gift. Let's give, flower arrangement gift. Oh, I love that. Okay, so it's like a separate thing where you can just give the floral arrangement. So... normal quality. Let's give her or should we give her the poor quality one and give the Moss family the nicer one? Because I think there's more apologizing we need to do for the Moss family. So let's give her the daisies and bluebells and see how she likes that. All right, so how's this gonna go? I just like that you can make these things and then give them as gifts to people. Like, that's such a cool feature. So I'm not sure if she's gonna take it or if she's just gonna just turn her nose up at it. She seems kind of awkward about it. She's like, okay. Did she like it? She liked it. Yay. All right. So that went really well. Nice. Glad to see that. All right. So that's a relief. So I'm just going to go ahead and have her head back into the barn. Now that we did that and made that apology, let's just have her go home because she does need to take a shower first. So I just want to make sure she's all washed up and ready to go. Like, everyone's mood is good before we go to this party. Oh yeah, and I just remembered I also wanted to have Robin cook something, so she needs to take a shower. How's Robin's mood doing? All right, we got the awkward smell going on, but let's just cook a meal. So serve dinner. Actually, no, let's do cook here because we need to do a party-size serving. We need to have enough for everyone. So I'll try to make something different than pan-fried tilapia because I keep making pan-fried tilapia. So we should do something different. We know how to make spaghetti. I mean, that's just like a classic, or Italian meatballs. I don't know. I can't remember if anyone was vegetarian in the family or not. I don't think so. Let's do Italian meatballs. I haven't actually made that before. Okay, I know. Hopefully we have enough time to cook this meal because I just really wanted her to have it beforehand to bring. Yeah, so hopefully it only takes an hour to cook that. And is Rachel in a good mood? Hopefully she is. Oh wait, hold on. That's not a mood. Yeah, she's actually good. Is she good? Yeah, she is. And then I think that if I remember correctly, that weird odor in the apartment comes from, I think it's like from over here, kind of near where so under this rug, there is like the outline of a person, like the ones they use at a crime scene to indicate that that's where the person was murdered. So they got a rug covering it, and I think that's where the smell is coming from, which is just kind of gross. Like, I don't know what that's trying to indicate. Like, is there still some leftover funk from that? It's a little weird. So she's done. Yes. Oh, good. Perfect timing. All right, let's just stick that right in our inventory. So we're going to show up there with a hot meal and then pull that out, put that on the table, just so that way we don't have to deal with cooking it there and potentially getting kicked out. I know we can get the always welcome reward trait, but I don't know. Like, I think if Robin starts being a little argumentative, I want them to have the ability to kick her out. Like, I want to keep it a little bit more realistic in that way. Like, I don't know if I'm going to go there with that, but we'll see. Oh, damn it, our sink broke. Another thing. Another stupid thing in this apartment going wrong. All right, so I think our parties, yeah, should be getting the pop-up shortly saying that the party's starting, so we'll just go over to their house then. All right, yep, let's start. All right, so we're heading over there. So we've arrived at the Moss family's house, and Robin and Madison are both feeling pretty tense and are a bit worried about how this whole thing's gonna go. And oh, that's nice to see them hugging, even though the relationship is kind of trash. Like, she's kind of giving her a reassuring hug. It's like, this is gonna be fine. So we'll just go ahead and knock on the door so we can get inside. And we should probably also change her outfit because I don't think she really needs to be wearing a raincoat on a hot sunny day. So we'll just go with maybe her. I think this is her party outfit. So we'll ever wear this one, so it's something like slightly nicer. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, so here we are. Oh, let's go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and put this plate out on the counter and then just call them to the meal right away. Calling a meal. We'll just get right to it, like just get right to the eating of the food. And oh yeah, also this was a house that I made in a speed build like almost a year ago now, I think, but I just really like this house and I thought it worked really well for this family. I've just been wanting an excuse to put it to use in a Let's Play, and why did you pull the plate from that side of the kitchen? Does not make sense. Yeah, so I just really want an excuse to use this house, so I just did. So yeah, it's a pretty cool house. This is Amber's room, and then she also has two younger brothers who are twins, so this is their bedroom over here, and then we got a basin where we got a foosball table and a big TV and a little bar area, and then, I don't know, this is just like a guest bedroom. I don't know what that is, but anyway. So it's a pretty cool setup. So we're just here eating dinner. It's just kind of an awkward, tense dinner. And Robin does not look like she's sitting next to Amber here, who she has not really talked to in a while. So she's just not really like, it's just that whole thing where you're like, do I say something? Like, what do I do here? It's kind of awkward. So it's a lot of awkward small talk, but it does look like they're enjoying the meal. So dare to streak. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, she doesn't know quite what to say. And she just feels really embarrassed. Oh, the parents aren't even, like, they're just outside. Like, they're not even, they're just not even eating in here with them. It's just them with the kids. But yeah, she's just doesn't really want to be here. I don't know. We'll just discuss favorite recipes and just kind of, like, start some awkward small talk, like, about the meal. Like, oh, yeah, these are the recipes I really like. And, complain about dish preparation. It's your own dish. Why are you, like, let's say things about meal. Like, just say how, like, she just found this Italian meatball recipe and she's really excited about that. So it's just this kind of like small talky conversation, but she just feels like, and part of her has also been missing Amber's friendship. I mean, part of her regrets pushing Amber away, but she's not, I don't know, like she's not completely sure how to fix the relationship. I mean, just talking is simple enough, but it's still kind of hard. Like their friendship doesn't feel quite like it used to. Like it's not that thing where you have a friend, they don't talk to them for years, and then it's just like it's just like it never happened. It just goes back to normal. Like this isn't that situation here. And they had drifted apart. Like I said before, they had drifted apart prior to that because they kind of had different interests. And she kind of resented in a way how perfect Amber always seemed because I mean her parents, like sometimes when Robin would be difficult before her parents would be like, oh, like, why can't you be like Amber in this way? And that just kind of frustrated her. Like, she felt like in a way they liked Amber more and they wished that she was kind of like Amber. Although, I mean, of course that wasn't the case. Her parents loved her, but still, it just kind of felt like that. So it's just like kind of like a weird friendship. So I don't know if their friendship will ever get back to how it was before, but, we'll see what happens in the past. I mean, it does seem like it's like, it actually is going pretty well here. Like they are having a nice conversation, so I don't know, like maybe they could get back to that. We'll see. I think it would take a little bit of work though, and it looks like Madison is helping herself to their hot tub, which is cool. Oh yeah, I also gave her the new bathing suit that came with seasons, which I just thought was really cute. But I think we should also have her, what's she doing, watching TV? I think we should also have her talk to her mother and give her a heartfelt compliment and just kind of try to make things better because she does feel a lot of guilt now about what she did the night before and actually does realize that it was wrong. So I don't think that's something that she's going to do again. I mean, she'll probably still hang out with the Misfits and cause some trouble with them, but I don't think she's going to be messing with the restaurant again. Like, I think what Madison said about how she should be trying to lift them up, not tear them down, struck a chord with her. You know, and she did realize that that's true. So she definitely does feel remorse. Let's have her also talk to Malcolm, and I want to talk about the warm weather, whatever it was that I just did. And then I also wanted Madison to actually give them the gift of flowers. So let's tell a knock-knock joke, and I don't know, things about Thrill of Steel. So, I mean, things are kind of feeling like old times here in a way, because she did, of course, spend a lot of time with this family. So give a compliment, and obsessed about favorite celebrity. So she's just finding that, you know, maybe she shouldn't have been resenting them like they did, because I still do care about her. So I think this may be the start of her getting back in touch with the Moss family. And I was also thinking, so, you know, so those of you who have watched my Cats and Dogs Let's Play may remember how in the past, like how in the, okay, shut up. How in the beginning of the Let's Play, I had the sim in that series, Piper, like, I would move her into the household of another family so she could work at their vet clinic. So I was just thinking, like, maybe the Moss family could come to agreement with her where they say, like, hey, you know, if you want, like, you know, this means that, I know this means a lot to you, so if you want, like, you could help us with running the restaurant sometimes, you know, like, you could just come in, time it, you know, every so often and manage things. So I don't know, like, what would you all think of occasionally moving her into the Moss family's household and then having her go to the restaurant and help run it a little bit? Like, that might actually be kind of cool. I think that could be something that would help Robin going forward. So let me know what you think of that. You know, like, I could see them realizing that, you know, maybe they should have made more of an effort to include Robin in things. Like, after the passing of her parent, they might extend this olive branch to her and say, like, hey, look, you know, you can help us. You can be a part of this. I just think that would be super cool. So anyway, let's get her out of the hot tub and have her, okay, is she sitting in here in her clothing, or oh, right, that was the swimwear I gave her. I thought she was, like, sitting in the hot tub in a sweater. But anyway, I wanted to have Madison give a gift so she can try to give the floor arrangement to them as an apology, like I was saying before. So let's give the daisies one that was a bit better quality. And I think even though Robin is, you know, having this development in her life, I still think she will hang out with the Misfits, because there is still the whole issue of people at her school not really accepting her and her still wanting some kind of group that she fits into. So I don't think she's out of that phase. Like, that's still going on, but this is definitely, like, a nice development in her life. So, I mean, even though she did a horrible thing and, like, kind of got rewarded in a way, like, I think this was a good thing. Oh, and I just realized that with the whole summer vacation thing, that now would be a good time to have her help out the restaurant, because, you know, she's off school during the week, so she could come in and help them run it. Are we actually going to... Okay, come on, let's get out of the hot tub and actually give a gift, because I wanted to give the flowers, and then after that, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this part up. All right, I reset her, so hopefully it'll work now. Let's go ahead and try this again. So, or actually, I mean, Malcolm's right here, so we can just give him the gift. So friendly, gift, flower arrangement gift. Daisies, yeah, that was a better quality one. All right, let's give this, and then, oh dear, we got some major glitching going on. All right, so I'm gonna get a screenshot of this, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully he likes it. It's kind of a gift to say I'm sorry. Aw, I think he likes it. Yay, he likes it. All right, so he accepted. The dinner party's also just about to end. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this part, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!